Hello everyone. Today we have a two-steak surf and turf with broccoli and butter soup, totally paleo and keto. So first of all, grab your ingredients. We've got here some spring onions, some fresh chilies, a clove of garlic and some fresh coriander. So just gonna chop those up. Nice fresh ingredients into a bowl and set aside. Then take one head of broccoli, chop that up too. I'm just going to steam the broccoli for about 6 minutes until it's soft. 3 tablespoons of butter. It's going to make a really nice creamy backdrop for the broccoli soup. Kerrygold butter is my favourite. I'm going to pop that into the blender. Really yummy and creamy butter is Kerrygold. And then I'm also going to add some pink Himalayan salt. Sea salt's also good. And then just set that aside while the broccoli steams. Then I'm going to take my seafood for the surf part of the meal. And there's all my my lovely ingredients chopped up. I have here prawns and mussels. Here's the 2 steaks that I'm going to use. It's rump steak, but obviously you can use sirloin or fillet, whatever you want. I'm just going to salt the steak. I've also tenderized it by bashing it a little bit. And then I'm going to add some MCT oil. You can also use butter or olive oil or coconut oil. MCT oil is the purified version of coconut oil, and just rub that into all the crevices and make sure that all the lovely juice is retained as much as possible during the cooking process. A little bit more on there. And make sure that's all nicely coated. And then I'm going to do about 2 minutes on each side. It's partially seared. It doesn't go really brown though on the outside. And then I'm going to remove the steamed broccoli. That's ready there. Here's the broccoli ready to go into the blender to mash up into a soup. Turn over after 2 minutes. Just while that red juice is coming out, when I start to see that, that's when I turn it. And 2 minutes on that side too. It's going to be cooked rare. There we are. Look at that. And what I'm going to do now is cover it and leave it aside and let it rest for at least 5 minutes. Take the broccoli, it's cooled down a little bit now. I'm going to add it to the blender with all that butter and salt. I've only got a small blender, so I actually had to do it in batches, which was quite annoying. I need to get a new blender. Now, I am not a broccoli fan, blend that up, but when it's done like this, it's really, really delicious, creamy, salty goodness. And now I'm going to add what I previously chopped into a flat bottom saute pan. There's MCT oil in there too, and I'm not going to cook it too much. I do want to retain a little bit of the crunchiness, so a couple of minutes there. Just give that a nice stir. Those flavors together, absolutely delicious. So once that's heated for a little bit, about 2 minutes as I said, I'm going to add the seafood to that. The seafood has been previously cooked, so it really only needs to be in there for about 30 seconds just to heat it through. So I've got my mussels, my prawns, my squid going in. This, of course, would be lovely with fresh prawns, fresh mussels still in the shells. I'm going to make that one day soon. Nice stir, make sure it's all coated in the MCT oil, and then I'm going to add a really generous pinch of pink Himalayan salt. Look at that. So that's going to go on top of the steak, which is now nicely rested. So I'm just going to pour on the seafood, the spring onions, the coriander, the chili. What else is in there? The clove of garlic. The chilies are not too hot. And there we are. That's the surf and turf. It was so simple to make and so nutritious and yummy. Absolutely low carb. Look at that juice running out. Yummy. Don't you just want to eat that? Can't wait to try it. And here's the soup. So this straight out of the blender, the head of broccoli, the 3 large knobs of butter, and the salt. 3 ingredients, and it's turned into cream of broccoli soup. Again, it's keto. It's very high fat, low carb, and it's really, really tasty. Now, this is quite a big meal. I do have a big appetite. It's particularly suitable if you're doing 1 meal a day, or you could make 2 small portions out of this amount. So I'm just going to try the soup. I've never tried this before. That is really nice. It's dead salty and satisfying. I think children would like that too. And just going to try the steak with all those delicious flavors. So you can see inside it's nice and rare, which is how I like it. Because I've tenderized it as well, it's very, very soft. A prawn going in there, a chili, a mussel, a bit of spring onion, try and get everything on there. Delicious. I think this is probably one of my favorite meals. And it was so easy, it hardly took any time at all. Do comment down below and please subscribe.